Spring is finally here, but for some that means dealing with yard pests. A Brooklyn Park mole control company explains to reporter Papua Yang how to prevent rodents from damaging your property.
We actually target yard pests, the common yard pests. Typically we'll go after moles, gophers, and voles.
For about 3 years, Metro Mole Control has been helping local residents take their property back.
It certainly can hurt your property values, and the more that you let these pests kind of hang around, the worse the problem typically gets.
Rick Huberty owns Metro Mole Control. He says damages caused by moles and voles can cost hundreds or sometimes thousands of dollars.
A vole is very similar to a house mouse, just a little bit larger. They live outside. They're not that interested in going in the inside of a house.
The Brooklyn Park resident says voles are herbivores. They eat plants, grass, and tree barks.
You're going to see a lot of the vole activity in early spring, right when the snow melts. They'll create little trails in a yard about as wide as a quarter or a 50-cent piece, where they've chewed the grass completely down to the root.
Voles are seen just about anywhere, but there's a lot of activity in newer housing developments. These particular rodents like to live in concrete slabs, mulch, and any gaps found near a home structure.
The best thing to do in terms of voles is to close up gaps around your house. They're like mice, so they like to burrow where maybe a driveway pad meets a house. If there's a gap there, maybe there's a gap underneath a patio.
Huberty says moles, on the other hand, are insectivores. They eat grubs, insects, and worms. Moles consist of turf damage, including raised tunnels and occasionally mounds of dirt.
The best thing to do is to remove the moles first, and then there's a few things that you can try. Grub and insect killer, remove some of the food in the yard that moles will typically eat.
Huberty says you don't want to wait to call professionals, as these rodents could migrate.
The problem then can spread from your yard to the neighbors' yards and so forth.
In Brooklyn Park, Papua Yang, CCX News.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.